blinking is not really an option right now. There we go. Heisenberg actually took a very good engagement there. It's 144 supply now to 123. So he's starting to pull ahead slightly with 14 more roaches joining in as well. He's probably going to be able to push this back relatively soon. But solid luck, he did get the 4th base of Heisenberg, and now he's on 4 bases himself. Heisenberg trying to establish this 4th base instead. Ooh! They managed to snipe that pylon right before a lot of those stalkers managed to warp in. Oh, this is such a back and forth game. If Heisenberg can get this 4th base up and Solid Luck doesn't scout it, then I think Heisenberg is going to be in a decent position. But with Solid Luck having up to 4 bases right now and a lot of probes transferring over there, he's going to be shooting ahead in the income. We're gonna see that jump ahead relatively soon. JojoCraft, what is up? What is going on is that we're in After Hours Gaming League Season 5 Round of 8. That is what's going on. And we have a lot of good teams. Well, we have 2 good teams at least. Okay, this was actually a pretty major thing. Solid Luck did manage to snipe the 4th base of Heisenberg. And Heisenberg has to make something happen here. He's gonna go in and try to take a cost-efficient battle. Let's see if he can make it happen. That's a very good concave for our Zerg player. But great storms coming down, just ripping through this Rogue Trader. No micro at all coming down of Heisenberg. And his swipes are just now joining in. That's a decent lightning cloud, but it's a bit too late. Solid Luck's already torn through this army of Heisenberg. So many stocks just being warped in. Solid Luck is staying on this composition, and with the addition of High Templar, it just works. Heisenberg isn't really on the upgrades that he needs to be. He's starting to get up to +1 carapace now as well. But look at this. How do you break through this with pure roach? How do you do that? You can't. And now the 3rd base or 4th base is going to get sniped again. Heisenberg is going to be mining out. He's already mined out in his main base. He's starting to mine out at his natural/3rd as well. It's only a matter of seconds, like, before he's completely mined out. Stream is a bit laggy. JojoCraft, I can't do anything about it. I really can't. I've done everything I could. No, it's not you. It's just super laggy for everyone. I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it. I should be able to run it. It's just that non-partner streams really can't do anything about it. That's just how it is, unfortunately. So if it's that bad, that's just really unfortunate. I'll talk to the players later on after this game as well. And Solid Luck once again just sniping bases. He's just containing his opponent right now. There's no need for him to be like super aggressive. All he does is delay his opponent's expanding, and he knows he's going to be pulling ahead in the armor supply. He can actually afford to take really cost inefficient engagements. So Solid Luck just has to trade. That's all he needs to do. He doesn't have to trade cost efficiently. Just trade. Period. So here we go. Solid Luck is going to be moving in here right now. Let's see how Heisenberg deals with this great concave coming down. Wonderful blinding clouds, but also a lot of storms coming down from Solid Luck. A forward blink here from Heisenberg, or from Solid Luck. That's a bit risky. But Heisenberg's army is melting right here. So Solid Luck going to be tearing through right now. Heisenberg is down to 95 supply, and Solid Luck is going to snipe the 3rd base as well. Grab some Protoss from Heisenberg. And there we go. Let's get the ghetto lighting here going with the cell phone. Nope, come on. That's the best lighting I've got for now. So National Instrument is going to be taking that first game. So let me change the score here. Mighty quickly. Properties 1. There we go. Okay, so then we're done with the first game, technically second game of the night, but you know, it is the first game. The current score is 1-0. So we're waiting for the invite to the second game. Okay. So it looks like stream quality is fine. Like, alright, it works. Like, period, it works. It doesn't work really well, but at least we're rolling. So that is sweet. Okay, cool. So we're waiting for the invite to the second game right now. It looks like, for the first time actually, people are actually submitting some great input on how the stream is working, which is a bit rare. It's very rare. So let's see. It looks like players are in a lobby. I have yet to be invited. Basically the only one who hasn't been invited just yet. There we go. Sergeant Joke getting me into the game. And we're going to be on what map? Iron Fortress. Oh yeah. So let's check out our players for game number 2. We're going to have Sergeant Joke representing National Instrument. He's been a Master of Us one time, and in the previous season he was Platinum. He's been a Diamond before that. It doesn't look like he's playing too much because he's pretty low in the ranks, but still probably a very solid player. Let's look at his match history. We'll see if he's played a bit of customs, you know, trying to hide them below this. Yeah, he's played a lot of customs. Also plays a bit of team games. Okay, cool. Stalking of Sergeant York is now done. Let's check out Night Fury. He's also representing National Instruments. Okay, so one of them is not playing. Let's see who's actually playing. President Night Fury is going to be playing. He's been in Diamond 5 times and is currently in Diamond as well. So, solid player. Very solid, probably. So, who is actually playing for Dotblock? Looks like it's going to be a move toss win. Oh my god. Is he good? He's been in Diamond 2 times. I don't think he plays Protoss. No, he plays Zerg. He plays Zerg. And in the previous season, he was gold. So if Night Fury and a move toss win are going to be duking it out in game number 2, I'm definitely giving the advantage to Night Fury. Oh my god, getting the knuckles all worked up. Oh yes. Oh, sorry about that. I just need to do it. A move toss win says he was gonna off race. I don't know if he was joking or not. Blue versus red. Yep, I think so too. Okay, so I think we're ready with our second game of the night. Unfortunately, no Protosses are going to be playing here, so I'll try my best to do my analysis, but it's not gonna be top notch. A move toss win, please be red, don't be blue. Okay, there we go. Colors are finally being switched out, and we are ready to go. Well, that is just fantastic. No, it's not. Google Chrome hogs so much CPU power. It's just ridiculous. So let's just close that shit. Keep the chat in a separate window. Ready? Do you hear that sound? That's the sound of a countdown. Yeah, boy. And we're going into game number 2 of the night. Thank you to whoever followed me. That's just great. We're up to 30 followers right now on the channel, so we're basically super famous. Basically. Why isn't it? There we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Iron Fortress. Spawning in the top left, representing natural instruments, is going to be our red Terran player. It is Night Fury. Oh, yes. He's got a cool eagle there. That's pretty sweet. And at the bottom left, as our blue Zug player, representing Dotblock, is going to be A move, Toss Win. Oh, that's such a deep name. It's a deep meaning right there. Oh, yes. Let me just get this phone out of here. Having the flashlight on the phone just drains so much battery. Okay, so as I said, not a Terran player nor a Zug player, but I'm going to try to do my best to analyze this game nonetheless. Okay, so here's my take on TVC. Reaper expand, or first we see hatch first, or like 15-15 or something like that. Then we see Reaper expand, then we see reacted Hellions into some either weird Hellbat timing or into bio play. That's like TVZ to me. And then we see a great splitting action with the mines and banelings and whatnot, and just small skirmishes all over the map, which makes for a great matchup. Or we see boring mech versus swarm host. I don't know how that plays out now with the recent nerf or like buff or at least change of the swarm host. I don't know how mech versus swarm host plays out anymore. So we'll see. I'm going to be correct here though. We're going to see a hatch first, coming out of A move, Toss Win. Now keep in mind, hang on, let me actually get that up and get that up. Oh yes, schmexy. Keep in mind that Night Fury is a diamond. He's been a diamond like 5 times. While A move, Toss Win, he was gold last season. He's been a diamond like once or twice, I think, but he was gold last season. So Night Fury is going to be favored going into this match right here. So just bear that in mind. We'll see. We can't really expect the greatest of play. Can't just expect like super solid build loaders from neither of these players. There are going to be small mistakes here and there compared to what we saw in the previous game where we had two masters play duking it out basically. So A move, Toss Win here is going for the spawning pool, following it up with the gas standard stuff here. Doesn't want to be too greedy, of course, versus Terran. And also, you can't really go take this third base that early. Look at how close this is. Do you see this? Do you see this? Yeah, you can't take that as a very early third base. Tanks are going to shut that down super quickly. Dropping is just going to be incredibly effective. So, no. A move, Toss Win going to be delaying his third base for a bit. Of course, he can always take this as a third base instead. Over to the right side. I was wrong about our Terran player. He's not going for a Reaper opener, instead going for some Marine. Solid Marine Wings of Liberty opener, and following it up with a reacted Hellions though, which is going to be, it's been standard for super long. What? It's a tech lab, it's not even a reactor. What is this? That? Did he? That's, there we go. Why would you, is that a tank? Okay. So Night Fury go for an earlier tank instead. Also note that he has not added on a second command center. We're at 5-minute mark right now. In roughly 30 seconds time, Terran players usually add on their third base. So Night Fury is going to be behind mining very quickly here. So he's probably looking to deal some damage with a Marine tank push. Not too sure on that. The thing is though, A move, Toss Win has spotted that there is no second command center for Night Fury right here. He's going to be adding that on right now though. So what A move, Toss Win right here is doing is going for 6 roaches, 8 roaches, and this is this is just really unfortunate for A move, Toss Win. Going for an aggressive build like this is not going to work out at all for him. With that tank on the high ground, it's going to be super hard for these roaches to deal a lot of damage. Look at how this tank covers the entire entrance to the natural and to the main. It's making a Widowmine though as follow-up, which is a bit weird. So, you know, on paper it looks like Night Fury is gonna have an easy time holding this off. But we have to remember that he's only on 1 tank and he's only got 4 Marines. He's getting the Widowmine down there right now, which can deal a lot of damage to clumped up roaches. So, you know, on paper it looks pretty solid, looks pretty easy. He may have to pull a few SVs, but that's going to be absolutely worth it, I think. So we'll see if A move, Toss Win can get like high ground vision with an overload or something and perhaps take down that tank. Probably not going to be able to though. Here we go. Roaches moving in right now. First tank shot already being fired. Second tank shot. Yeah. As you can see, these roaches, yeah, they get super low on HP very quickly. So a move toss win, investing a lot into this roach push is not going to be that lucky. And what it's doing on the back of this is droning. This is the correct choice. Needs to drone up right now, trying to get back into the mineral game. Perhaps go for a third base right now. Perhaps double expand. Take risks here and there to try to get back into it. Ooh, sick Widowmine hit, dealing so much damage to these roaches. And nope. As I said earlier, this tank covers like basically the entire entrance right here. Same move toss wins, splitting up his roaches. That is pretty nice, pretty neat. Now we see a Banshee coming out of Night Fury. So we basically see the Destiny Cloudfish build 1-1-1 against Zerg, which, I mean, it works probably decently well. We have to remember that there is no lair. We're almost at the 9-minute mark right now, and this is a super late lair. Okay, there we go. It's at the natural instead, but still, it's pretty late. Fortunately for a move toss win, there is no cloaking out, right? No, there's no cloaking. There are no upgrades done at all for neither of these players. So fortunately for him, he doesn't need to build a lot of overseers, but I don't know if he knows that. He probably doesn't know that. Nope, so he's going to be dropping down a lot of spore crawlers. This is an odd position for a spore crawler. Either way, finally Night Fury is going to get up his natural command center, and if we go to the income right now, was Night Fury really? Yeah, it's been a diamond a lot of times. I don't know why his, I think this is a pretty weird build. It's just a very safe opener, I guess, but it just looks weird to me. And now we're going mech right now. So, you know, I was hoping and anticipating that we were going to see bio, but instead we're going to see mech play, which can be pretty exciting if played in an exciting manner. But it's probably not going to be. Either way, we have Hellions running into the main base right now. In the natural, while we have the Banshee going rampage in the main base. So we go. Drones are starting to fall here. The Queen is doing her best to hold this off, but a lot of drones have fallen already. No proper Banshee control, unfortunately, and there we go. The Hellbats are now here as well, dealing 20 base damage against that Queen. And yeah, the Roach are going to do fine against this, but still, the Hellbats got a lot of damage dealt. They kill off a few drones, but have also delayed mining by quite a bit. So work skill is going to be 11-2 right now. 12 more Roach in production. Jesus Christ, that's an overreaction. But what a move Tosswind does have is this third base already established though. There is no third base for Night Fury. There is no in production, and oh my, he's on 4 factories on 2 bases. You cannot afford this, sir. How? Why would you go for 4 factories on 2 bases? It just doesn't make sense at all to me. But for some reason, Night Fury is gonna try. No, I don't see this happening at all. But okay, cool. He's going to be producing a lot of Hellbats though, which are kind of cheap. They cost 100 minerals each, so might work out for him. We'll see. Aim of Toss win though is relatively low on drones right now. And income tab exceeded 43 houses to 30, so aim of Toss win needs to produce a lot more drones to get back into the income game right now. Night Fury, as you can see, is only managing to produce off of 1 factory right now. It's producing 1 Thor. That is basically it. Nothing more coming out of these factories right now. And there we go. 10 more drones are being produced from Aim of Tosswind right now. And he finally pushed his Banshee back. Nope, the Banshee is still here. Banshee is alive. He's got the +1 attack as well. So the Queens are running around basically trying to deal with this Banshee. But they're still getting a lot of harassment dealt. There we go. There's the third command set coming out from Night Fury. Is it getting spotted? This could be spotted later on, but it hasn't been spotted right now. I think Aim of Tosswind is basically focusing all of his attention to this Banshee, trying to hold it off. Oh, is he gonna get it? Yes, he is. There we go. Finally, the Banshee falls. And now Aim of Tosswind can get back to injecting and droning, just the way Zergs want to do. Always inject and drone. So there we go. Night Fury now finally producing off of all of these 4 factories, but he's producing basically only Hellbats, which isn't the best for him. There's a Viking out on the map trying to pick off overloads here and there. This is cute. We've seen Polt do this. I think was Polt like used this a long time ago. What's the word? Standardized? Is that a word? I think so. It was Polt who started that at least. And it's pretty darn effective. It forces the Zerg player to to like pull queens and try to hold it off, because Zerg players in general don't have a lot of anti-air. Ooh, here we go. That was actually some good reaction timing there from Night Fury. He lost a few helmets there, or at least lost one, and two others got really low in HP. So he's not going to be able to do a whole lot with those Hellions, I don't think. Do they have... no, they don't have the Blue Flame upgrade either. Okay, so this is cool. What Night Fury is going to do is expand closer to his opponent. And he can do this because of the fact that he's going mech. He can easily secure this base with a lot of tanks, and also easily lay siege to this potential 4th base for a move toss win. So it looks like Night Fury is actually in surprising good position. He's establishing his 3rd base at the 15-minute mark, which is very late. It's not as bad when you're playing mech, but it's still relatively late. And he's actually going to be ahead in the income. Well, they're pretty even right now on Harvesters, but with the Mule as well, Night Fury is going to be ahead. Let's have a look at the upgrades, shall we? It's +1/+1 down for both players, and in the production tab right now, we see +2/+2 coming out of a move toss win, with only +2 for Night Fury. So, a move toss win is going to be in an upgraded lead relatively soon. But we have to keep in mind as well that Roach Hydra, it works alright in the mid game, but as we move on into the late game, it's not going to be as effective against mech. It's going to be super hard to take cost efficient engagements. You need some great blinding clouds, some great abducts from Vipers as well. Pure Roach Hydra isn't gonna cut it. That's just the way to put it. And look at this, look at this. You can siege up right here. You can siege up. Basically, you know, it's not even. It doesn't have to sacrifice anything to kill off that 4th base. It's just ridiculous. And as you can see, a move toss wins, so that there is indeed a 3rd base here for Night Fury, which forces him to cancel his 4th base and produce it over here instead. Okay, solid stuff. So Night Fury is now going to be running in there with a lot of Hellions, and he's probably going to be able to take down this hatchery if he focuses it down. He's got that many Hellions with enough base damage to take down a hatchery, which is pretty cool. And look at this, well, armor splice 135 to 95. Yeah, there we go, Hellbat as well, pretty solid. And just now it's the reaction from a move toss win, trying to get rid of these Hellbats, but nope, turning into Hellions. Run over to the 3rd base instead, please, that would be so sick. Please. As soon as a move toss win moves up here, just turn me to Hellions. Oh my god, he's doing it. He's not even turning me to Hellions, he's just running over there. And a move toss win should realize that there's a backdoor right now to his 3rd base, but he's not pulling back. He's so out of position right now. There's also a main army moving out from Night Fury here. Oh my god, this is going to deal so much damage. A move toss win trying to get into position, but there are already tanks and Hellbats up here on the high ground, and Hellbats are coming in from the side as well. Tanks are a bit out of position though, and Thors aren't super good against Roach Hydra. I think the tank count is a bit low for Night Fury, but with these Hellbats, if they can get on top of these Roaches and Hydralisks, they're going to deal so much damage. Look at this great conky right now out of Night Fury, coming in from every angle. There we go, blinding clouds coming down though. These Vipers spawning in the nick of time. And I don't know though, a move toss win is dropping heavily in supply. It looks like Night Fury is going to be cleaning up this 3rd base. As, oh my god, he establishes the 4th base over here at the same time. So we'll see if a move toss win. What has he got going on? He's reinforcing this with 16 Roaches and 3 Hydralisks, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Blue Flame is finished now as well, which means that's going to deal 36 damage against those Hydralisks with a +2 upgrade. Yuck. This is kind of disgusting to watch. Night Fury just tearing through the base of a move toss win right now. It's 188 supply to 84. A move toss win gonna try to hold on right now. Hold off this push with one final effort, but I don't think he's going to be able to be honest. As I said, Roaches and Hydralisks don't really trade that well with mech later on in the game. Of course, he's got these Vipers out right now, which is going to be just going to be great. Did he? No. Okay, he's got more evolution chambers over here, which are going to be great against this composition. But I don't think he has enough base army, nor has he got enough income to really support this. Because Vipers, as we all know, they can't really do a whole lot of damage to your opponent. Instead, you need a large ground army to support him. Night Fury, he is waiting here though. He's biding his time. He's up to 195 supply right now, reinforcing with a huge army as well. So I mean, A-move toss win. What has he got? He's still got pure Ro8. He's got a few Hydralisks, but no, he needs more than that. Oh my god, he may even need some Ultralisks. A lot of Vipers do fall before they can drop their great Blinding Clouds and abduct anything. What are they doing? Dropping some horrible Blinding Clouds here, unfortunately. And A-move does win, trying to A-move with the Roaches against a full-on mech army. It's not going to work out. He's dropping below 40 supply right now, and Night Fury is still rocking 190. There we go, and there's the GG from A-move toss win. And Natural Instrument taking a 2-0 lead right now. Let's get the lamp back up in this. Oh my god, yes. So a 2-0 lead right now for Natural Instruments. But we have to remember that this is best of 7. This is far from over. Far, far from over. Okay. Can anyone update me on the stream quality? Looks like we're pretty low on viewers. You know, we're averaging like 7 or 8 or something like that, which is fine by me, but I just want to know if anyone can update me on our qualities. That'd be great. Let's see if we can get an invite to game number 3 right now. There we go. There's the invite from Sergeant York once again. Looks like a lot of people are here, as usual. But I don't know who's going to be playing who just yet. What are we waiting for? I don't really know what's going on here. Everyone in the chat channel is actually in the lobby, so I don't know what's going on. Okay. I think we're all ready. We have B Braider up against Abaddon. B Braider has been in platinum 3 times, solid. Abaddon. Diamond 7 times. Oof. That's going to be difficult for B Braider. Well, let's have a look at his career summary. When was he in platinum? Oh, he's only been ranked once in Heart of the Swarm. In 1 vs 1. Oh. I don't know. He probably has another account that he plays on. Why is Abaddon only level 36 when he's been a diamond 7 times? Perhaps these players haven't actually played anything on these accounts. It doesn't look like they have, since they're so low levels. Of course, level doesn't mean anything skill-wise, but you know, you get levels when you play StarCraft. That's just how it works. So I don't know. Either way, welcome to Cactus Valley, everyone. Spawning in the top right, representing natural instruments, is going to be a red Protoss player. It is Abaddon. Abaddon. I think that's how it's pronounced at least. And in the bottom right, I think this is actually the team captain for Dotblock. It's going to be B Breda. Breda. There we go. And we have a PvP. Yay! Protoss players finally. PvP, not my favorite matchup to play, to say the least. It feels like a coin flip. I know it isn't, but to me it sort of feels like it going DTs blind and just getting a lot of damage done because your opponent is out of position with his like observers. I don't know. It feels like a coin flip in a way, but of course it isn't. It all comes down to doing a whole lot of scouting and just being super prepared for everything. Or, you know, just not scouting, going blank DTs or blank blink stalkers, just going for it. So we'll see what these players decide to do. As I said, I don't really know how good these players are. They haven't played a whole lot. Abaddon has been in Diamond 7 times, while Raider has been in Platinum 3 times. But it doesn't look like they've played too much on these accounts in general. So we'll see. Here's the small difference between both of these builds at least. Double gas coming out of Abaddon, with only 1 gas coming down for B Raider right now. So with 1 gas, of course, he can't really do as much stuff, but he's going to be getting a few more minerals every single minute, because he can keep 1 more probe in the mineral line to get a few more minerals. But also he went double gate before Cybernetic scored. This is kind of weird. That was a super early second gateway. And he's a bit low on harvesters because of that. He needed to save a few minerals to get up to that early second gateway. And I don't know if this was really necessary. Usually when you want to be aggressive with double gates, you go for that second gate at around 20 or 18 supply. And as you can see, he isn't even there yet, and his second gateway is already done. So I assume he's going to be super aggressive early on with a lot of stalkers and just... Oh my god, triple gateway already? No, son. That's not going to work out. He's going to be chrono boosting warp gate right now, but investing into double gateway this early is not the way to play this out. I don't think. I don't really know what it's going to do, but I expect some sort of warp 4 gate. Like that is what I expect. And now it's producing double sellout right now, and they have to walk a long way to get to the other side of the map. And the sentry is being produced from Abaddon right now. He's going for the more standard build order with like getting the second gateway at a more standard timing. Will be Breda. We'll see what he can make happen here. He's got a forward probe as well to get a pylon up. But already Zealots walking across the map. And what is he reinforcing this with? Well, there we go. 4 gateways are going to be built from B Breda. And we'll see how Abaddon reacts. Of course, he has scouted this out. He saw the chrono boost on the warp gate. He saw like the super early gateways with double production. He knows there is aggression coming. He may not know necessarily that it's a 4 gate, but he knows something is coming, alright. So what he's producing is stocks right now, and that is basically the best thing he can produce. They are the main damage dealers of the Protoss army. Of course, Zealots deal more damage, but you have to actually get on top of the other units to deal that damage. So with Stalkers, he can micro really well against these Zealots. And it's going to be mainly a Zealot 4 gate, because he's only on 1 gas, so he can't really afford a lot of Stalkers or Sentries. Honestly, I have to give the advantage to Abaddon right now. He's got a better economy. He's got triple in each gas. He's got 16 harvesters on the mineral line. And with the force field, he can buy time to get up to warp gate as well. And this pylon is just a bit too far away from B Braider right now. And look at supply. It's 35 to 34. There we go. He's just warped in a lot of stalkers, so it's quickly bumped up again for B Braider. Okay, but the thing is, he can easily cut this army in half. So we'll see. Here we go. B Braider trying to establish a second forward pylon here. Go to the armor supply. It's 16 to 12, but the photon overcharge is available. He needs to make sure he doesn't lose that mothership core. Oh my god, it's also got the Robo coming in. With that Immortal, he's going to be able to easily push this back. And with another sentry as well. But the thing is, he could be lightly contained. And with the light contained coming down, B Braider can actually go for an expansion, try to take out of this, and then just be fine. But he needs to make sure he doesn't lose too much. Here we go. More Stalkers actually making the way up. Oh, that's a great force field. But still, these Stalkers can attack. And this army is falling quickly for Abaddon right now. So he can drop the photon overcharge, as we all know, and with that immortal out already, these stocks are not going to live that long. He needs to focus down the stocks though with the immortal. It doesn't deal as much damage as the zealots, of course. That was a bit unfortunate for Abaddon. Okay, it was a bit unfortunate for Abaddon. He could have had a much better trade unless he had like moved his stalkers back. But I don't know, if he would have kept up the force fielding, that would have been a lot better for him.
Game resumed.
So B-Braid actually got a decent trade with that. And I was going to be reinforcing this with more zealots aimbot on. Yes, Zed knows what's up. So no, but with a lot more immortals joining the fray here, we'll see if Abaddon can hold this off. Since this is a very zealot heavy composition coming out of B-Braider, the immortals aren't going to be as effective. We'll see. Of course, he can pull probes against this. Abaddon can. In our supplies, 32 to 30 right now. He did lose the multiple core. We have to keep that in mind. So no second photon overcharge is going to be available. But here we go. B-Braider trying to move in right now. Not best of position here for Abaddon. He's actually put himself in a corner. Why would you do this up against a stealth composition like this? Now, there we go. Starting to focus down with the immortals though, and they deal a lot of damage to these stalkers. Four-shotting them, and they shoot pretty quickly as well. So the stock's falling very rapidly here from B-Braider. And I think Abaddon is going to be fine holding this off. There we go, yes. One of the immortals did fall, but the second one is up to 3 kills. We can expect the second one to have been up to roughly 3 kills as well. Now, what Abaddon has got going for him is a second pylon out of the map. He's got a proxy pylon, which, you know, where he can warp in stuff and be aggressive with as well. So with this great economy that he's got, compared to the one of B-Braider, also ahead in tech, he can just warp in. Boop, warp in 2 zealots. How many warp kits is he on? Yep, 3. He can warp in 3 zealots and just send him in to the main base to force B-Braider to warp in defensively at home, and then just get a great attack later on. Get a great trade. Because look at this. Oh my god, it's 55 to 22 supply. That is actually ridiculous. And now B-Braider is starting to take out of this. He's starting to get out the budget core, starting to get a more solid economy, getting a second gas, getting more probes out. But it's too little too late. Abaddon smells blood in the water. Yes, son. And is moving out with a large army. He's got 2 immortals as well. Yeah. This is going to be a tough hold for B-Braider. He doesn't even have the photon overcharge available. But with some good force fields, I might be able to cut this army in half and get some decent trades. But I don't know. I don't know, Kev. Here we go. The army is moving out for Abaddon. B-Braider reacting decently on time. Dropping 2 force fields though. Not the best thing. And the zealots already here. Killing off his entire non-existent base army. I don't know. That was so small. And now Abaddon is moving into the mineral line. He is going to be pleased with what he sees. And he sees nothing. And B-Braider just leaves the game. 3-0 lead for Natural Instruments right now. But it's not over. It's not a best of 5. We're in a best of 7. So it's not over. Keep that in mind. So properties, thank you very much. 3-0 at Natural Instruments right now. That is a very convincing lead. But both teams, they probably have given their best players already. So we'll see how the next game is going to be playing at. Be played out. Yes, there we go. English is motherfucking hard, man. B-Braider just he logged off immediately. It's fine, man. We all know that feeling. Saw the joke, he invited you to Army 1 Expedition Lost Ellie. Yes. And who's going to be playing for National Instrument? It's going to be BGG. Bad good game. And oh my god, how many good players do these teams have? He's been in Diamond League 4 times. But the most recent time he was in gold. In the previous season he was in gold league, so it's been a while since he was diamond. Actually 2 seasons ago he was diamond, but let's have a look at how much practice he's had in the previous days. In the most recent days he's played a lot of custom games. No, just observed custom games apparently. Is he a caster too? That's basically my entire match history, like observer. Boom. If I see viewers and stuff like that, of course I do casting. So okay, not really a whole lot of info on who BGG is. And Zed, he's level 8. Okay. And how can he be level 8 when he's played this much in Heart of the Swarm? No, this is Wings of Liberty. I thought it was Heart of the Swarm. This is Wings of Liberty, okay. Does he have Heart of the Swarm? I don't know if this dude has Heart of the Swarm on this account. Who knows? It's going to be PvT nonetheless. And I have to give the advantage to BGG because I know nothing about Zed. I know nothing about him. He's level 8. We've been live for 1 hour right now. We're almost like we've already done 3 games. That is just ridiculous. Only 1 hour, 3 games. That is super quick. Let's see if Zed is ready. BGG is ready. He's the only one who has hasn't replied so far. Night Furious joined the lobby. That of course the mech player that we saw earlier today. Night York. Oh, there we go. Asking if Zed is ready, and there we go. He is indeed ready. We're going in potentially, not saying it's the final game, but it's potentially the final game of the night. If we have a 4-0 in the round of 8, that is pretty massive. That's a huge deal actually. Having a 4-0 in the round of 8 is not standard. I don't think. I don't know, I've never casted after Hours Gaming League before. Oh, well, this season, not previous seasons. You get what I mean. Okay, so welcome to Expedition Lost, everybody. Spawning in the top right, representing National Instruments, is going to be our red Terran player. It is BGG, of course, rocking the sick eagle here as well. And in the bottom left, as our blue Protoss player, who I don't think owns Heart of the Swarm even. He has only played Wings of Liberty. It's going to be our blue Protoss player. It is Zed. So let's get the scores. Nope, that's wrong. Nope. Oh my god, there we go. 3, best of 7. What's this? Why would you place this here? This delays mining. Not by a whole lot, but you know, it delays mining. Okay, I don't think Zed is the most experienced of players, based upon just seeing this. Oh, there we go. There's a Chrono Burst immediately after Pylon, so still not too bad. Zed, of course, representing Dotblock, which means that if he loses this game, then National Instrument is going to be taking a 4-0 victory here. But not going to be, you know, calling him out or anything. We'll see how he plays this out. It might even be a secondary account of his or something. He's going for that 13 gate, following it up with a Chrono Burst. Stupid standard stuff coming out of Zed, so I still expect him to be a solid player. Now BGG is going to be dropping down a 13 gas. Not going to be that 12-12 this time, but it still might just go for a repair. May have been a mistake to add on that, you know, the second SAV that you usually skip to prioritize the geyser. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So he may still go for a repair, though it will be slightly delayed. So what Zed is doing right now is going double gas. I think it was a double 15, which has gone a bit out of fashion. It was pretty, it was like the standard play a while ago. It's gone out of fashion recently and been replaced with like 1 gas expand. But as you can see, it's going to get 2 probes in each geyser, super standard stuff. And we'll see if he decides to be aggressive or something, or if he plops in a 3rd one relatively soon as well. Perhaps wants to go for the Stargate or something. His gateway has finished up, and there we go. There's a Cybercore coming down full Zed right now. BGG gets in here as well, sees that there's a double gas coming out of Zed. He sees everything, no problem. But it, you know, double gas doesn't have to mean anything. Could be anything. And now Zed, he does get 3 and 1. This is some super solid, like, high-tech play. There we go, 3 in each now. And set is up to 21 supply, so standard stuff, adding that third probe at roughly 20 supply. Factory coming down from BGG as well. Not going to be prioritizing that command center, instead going for the factory earlier on, which is pretty standard stuff. So now a Stalker is going to be produced for Zed. It's going to get warped it up, get much of course, so it's not going to be going for some super early Stargate play or anything. Instead, going to get a few units out to be a bit defensive. Fortunately for Zed, there is not going to be any sort of engineering bay block coming down, which is just super annoying to deal with. Instead, BGG has decided to go for a tech lab first here on the barracks. Not standard stuff. You usually see the reactor come down to hold off any sort of earlier aggression from your opponent. Instead, prioritizing the tech lab, prioritizing the concussive shells and the marauders. This is interesting. Then we see the Twilight Council come down from Zed as well. So going for an early concussive shells is just super not standard. Usually we see the combat shield if you want to hit some sort of timing, or more standardly stim, because it takes so long. You want to start it first. But nope, concussive shells coming out, and this tells me BGG wants to be aggressive. But it's only up to 1 marauder right now, getting a second one relatively soon though. And concussive shells, it may not seem like that huge of an upgrade, but it's super effective earlier on in the game. You just can't micro your Stalkers at all, because usually Stalkers are pretty good in the early game because they can kite against Marines. They're faster, they have a longer range than Marines do. But nope, BGG has got a lot of marauders. It's going to be pushing out right now with a Widow Mine as well, and there is no detection out. Full said, we have to keep that in mind. It goes for Twilight Council first, which is not that weird. But oh my god, 4-gate blink? You kidding me, son? And there's no forward pylon out of the map, and now he has on the Robo. This doesn't seem that good to me. First of all, his 4th gateway is kind of late if he wanted to go for a 4-gate. Also, he's not going to be able to afford to produce off of all of this. The Widow Mine gets spurred as well. No! Oh, a lot of splash damage coming down on a lot of his units. Okay, so this Marauders are moving in there. There's concussive shells. Look at how quick those Stalkers die, and also gets a snipe off on the Munchkin Core, but Photon Charge does go down on time, so that is going to be buying him like roughly 60 seconds. But look at this, he's up to 4 gateways right now, which is good. He's going to be able to hold off this aggression, no problem. But he's also getting a Robo and a 5th gateway. You cannot do this, Zed. You can't afford this. Why would you do this? Zed is up to 34 supply right now, and BGG is at 47. Oh, Zed. This is not the standard build order. You don't want to. You don't want to get that much stuff. Doesn't work out that way. Now BGG actually has range over these gateways. He's going to be slowly taking him down. Of course, Marauders deal a lot of damage to armored units. Photon Overcharge just ran out, and one Marauder gets sniped immediately by these Stalkers. But with the Widow Mines here, finally the Observer pops though, and there's no anti-air here, so we can't really pick off the Observer. BGG might be pushed back right now. And yep, with the blink done, it's gonna blink on top of these Marauders, which usually I don't support. But you can't really micro against them either way, so. Oh, great second Widow Mine hit. It's actually gonna be able to kill off all of these Stalkers with 1 Marauder. Oh, managed to save 1 with a blink there. But okay, let's evaluate the situation here. BGG is going to go for some sort of mech play, which isn't that. It's not standard against Protoss at all. We all know Immortals are very strong versus mech. Oh my god, the Widow Mine. Does Zed realize it's there? No, he doesn't. Not the best position to burrow. Shh. Solid luck. Throwing out the shh. Be quiet. Don't let anyone know the Widow Mine is there. But of course, it has already revealed itself with that solid hit against those probes. So now, back to evaluating. BGG is going up to mech. He's got 2 base economy coming up in a matter of seconds here. But Zed is actually even on supply with BGG. Even though he is only on 1 base, he's managed to get out a lot of harvesters. Oof, but they do slowly get killed off by this Widow Mine. He's up to a lot of harvesters, which means that he's able to keep up in supply. But he's going to be falling behind in the income nonetheless. Not behind by super much right now. As he starts to mine out here, with mules, double SCV, he's going to be falling behind. And BGG, he knows this. He knows he's far ahead in the economy, and he's going to be investing a lot into the protection right now. It's going to be a very defensive, adding on a lot of bunkers, and there is no way for Zed to break this with pure Stalker. Gonna try to blink up here, which would be a very good choice. But with the tank joining in as well, actually, if he blinks up here, he can deal some damage before the Marauders to manage to like get up there as well. We'll see how much damage this deals. There's a forward pylon being established as well, and with the Observer joining in here, of course he's gonna get full high ground vision. Please, don't reveal that you're here. BGG knows everything right now. He's gonna siege up a few tanks here. Oh, that's pretty bad. He had the surprise, going. And he had the advantage that BGG didn't know what was going on. But now he knows everything. He knows there's a pure blink Stalker composition here, and the Observer dies. That is very bad. The Observer gets sniped by a scan in the Widow Mine. Even double proxy pylon coming up. And as we see now, 400 roughly minerals remain in these patches. And as soon as that runs out, as soon as one patch is depleted, that is going to be hindering its economy by a lot. With BGG securing a third base, it is very well hidden as well. I just don't see a way for Zed to get back into this game. He's keeping up relatively well in the income right now. And there we go, finally securing a natural, but that is so delayed. BGG in like 2 or 3 minutes is going to be able to end this game if he keeps us his army production and SV production. Looks like we're going to have a full 0, ladies and gentlemen. Which is a bit unfortunate. It's a bit sad to see in the round of 8. The Widow Mine didn't even have time to fire. The Pro got killed off so quickly by those tanks. Now with one command center coming down here and second one coming down here, BGG is not going to go all out on army. He's playing this out safe. When you're ahead, get further ahead. That's his motto right here. So he's gonna try to, use his advantage in armor supply by just expanding a whole lot, being defensive right now. And it's 112 supply to 79. Armor supply, nope, please armor supply, there we go. 79 to 46, work supplies 47 to 42. So Zed has just continuously been producing a lot of probes. Oh my god, it's up to 32 with his main base right now, which is good. He can transfer a lot of them down to the natural as soon as that finishes, which is right now. So that is pretty decent full Zed. But he's going to be mining out the natural very quickly as well, I do expect him. Gonna get some water. Okay, BGG has managed to get out of his base right now. The contain has been lifted. And let's see what Zed can make happen with this army. He's starting to reinforce this with a lot of immortals, which is good. As I said earlier on, they are very good against mech. But Stalkers aren't that good. They do have blink, which is good for him, but Stalkers just take a lot of damage from siege tanks because they clump up quite a bit as well. The only thing Zed needs to do is not attack. As soon as he attacks, he's going to be dead. If he loses his army, he's dead. He needs to keep this army alive. Try to buy time to get up to a better composition. Because right now, if you look at the production tab, it's 1 Thor, 2 Hellbats, to the nothing of our Protoss player. He's supply blocked as well though. Oh my god. But now BGG is establishing this 4th base. And look at this army. This is a massive army. It's got a lot of Thors, a lot of Hellbats, a lot of Murder Mines as well. It's gonna take down two pylons as well. Supply blocking Zed once again. Zed, you can't do this. No, this is what kills Zed. He needs to buy time. He's gonna try to move in here, but there are 3 bunkers with a lot of marauders in, and this is not a cost-efficient battle at all. He might be able to take this army down, but BGG has just got a lot of armor supply he can reinforce this with, and he doesn't need to take a cost-efficient fight due to his advantage in income. So here we go, BGG moving down here with a lot of Thors. So Zed is gonna get out. I think he's gonna try to run away, but he just lost so much in that, and he can't really reinforce army. He can't reproduce it quickly enough. I think this is what triggers BGG to go attack. He's doing some cute cutting here, Zed is, which is very nice for him. He needs to pick off every single unit that he can. But we'll see. If BGG moves out of the map right now, I think it's going to be super hard for Zed to hold it off. We're dropping in more stocks and getting up more immortals with +2 and blue flame finishing up. It's going to be a tough hold indeed. So now it's 154 supply to 94. Hellbats, Thors being produced continuously. Oh my god, Ghost Academy coming in as well. Does he want to nuke this or something? I don't know. Doesn't really need Ghost right now. There are no high Templars on the map whatsoever. Said he's gonna get a null surprise here with this probe. I don't even know if he spotted that army. But can he get back into his main base to defend it on time? Nope, BGG is already here. He's reaching up. He's taking over this main base of Zed right now. Zed is gonna try to get back there to defend on time. He's managed to muster up a small army. But as I said earlier, stocks just take so much damage from siege tanks. They clump up so heavily, they're gonna die super quickly. And Immortals don't even deal additional damage against Hellbats. This is going to be over right now. National Instruments is going to be taking a 4-0 victory here in the round of 8, moving in to the round of 4. BGG ending it right here. And there we go. That was super quick. I've been live for 1 hour and 15 minutes. And it's over. Prop this 4-0. Okay, so hope everyone enjoyed and had a good time. I sure as hell did, and I'll be ready next week for round of 4 as well. So we're getting closer and closer to the finals here, so stay tuned for After Hours Gaming League Season 5. Thank you.